These are so interesting. And by interesting, I mean terrifying. Okay, well, we are in Allentown today, and we are at the most busiest Goodwill in all the land. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but hey, I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. We are going to head in here. We are going to brave the crowds, and we are going to see what we can find, buy, and flip for a profit. Here we go. I have this sneaking suspicion that there's not going to be any carts, so I'm going to try to find a cart here in the parking lot. That's the most functioning part. This one, you can't even push, so that one's going to stay here. My suspicion was correct. Look at this little bulldog. Sweet. He's $9.99 though. Ooh. Man. I think there's a little there, not much, but you could probably scrape a little out of that. I'm gonna grab them. Right, let's see what else we can find. These are always really neat. These are brass. Oh, $9.90. Oh. Prices have gone up in the new year. $6.99, $9.99. I like them, but I don't know if I like them that much. I have to think about that. That's a nice piece. I think that could have some age. I think I like that really nice polished edge. That's cool. It's got an Art Nouveau look to it. The bottom's throwing me off a little though, because it's not completely polished. I don't know. The hand painting though, it's $3.99. I think we'll take it with us. The fact that there's no chips or cracks, gold is vibrant. What is this down here? Just looks like a bucket. So other than the end caps, this is my favorite aisle. End caps are my number one, but this is my favorite aisle. Mongoose performance cycles. Those seem to be slightly faded. What is that in the back? It's a creature. What kind of creature is it? Oh, it's a moose. He's kind of charming. Not charming enough though. I like that. I think this is contemporary mass produced though. I thought maybe it was going to be studio, but I don't know. It's giving off like Target vibes. It was like, hey, pick me up. I might be studio pottery. And I was like, just kidding. Those have some nice gold on them. It's a nice studio pottery picture. Hey, look at the owls staring at me. I think that might have been here last week. I left it. I'm gonna leave it again. These owls are adorable, but the lid. Boy. Seen better days. Dolly? Dolby? Not sure. Let's see what we got. My phone is going wild right now. What is that? Something Jessica. It's Italy. I think that was here too. I do like the reindeer on it. There's a little bunny for $2.99. He's in good condition. Probably made in China. But there's a little bit there. I might take that with me. Sweet little glass bunny. Probably put that in one of my choice sales. Seems to be all I've been running lately is choice sales. All right. That is IKEA. Oh, there's two of them. We should put them next to each other. Orange. Green. There's some nice silver overlay. That might be Silver City. Oh, it's $2.99. I haven't had good luck with that in the past, so we're gonna leave it behind. What is, oh, these. I don't know who makes these, but they've got those little zigzag handles. I should say stems. They're stems, not handles. All right, let's go search the end caps, shall we? It looks like it could be made in Mexico. $1.99. It could also be made in Japan. She's kind of weird. Fringe. These are so interesting. And by interesting, I mean terrifying. I don't even want to touch them. I don't know, my eye keeps going to this. This thing's so weird. It's $4.99. It reminds me of one of those artworks, the posters that if you stare at it long enough, you see like this 3D image. But in the process, your eyes and your whole brain hurts. Do you know the ones I'm talking about? The hidden images. But it's like the 90s. I think they were from the 90s. I think I'm going to take it and then I'm going to stare at it. I'll do that later. Here's some cloisonne. Cloisonne egg with a little stand. $2.99. Dish. What is this? Made in Taiwan. There is a, what is that called? You know, oh, a stingray. That's what it's called. Ooh, what is this? Nothing special. It looks like it could be old Majolica, but I'm not sure. Let's see what it says. I don't know, the bottom doesn't look that old. I also feel like there should be a lid or something. I don't trust it. Got trust issues with that. This thing is wild. This lamp looks like it's pretty fancy. It's $20, but I was just inspecting it and it does look like there might be a crack. Now I can't see the crack. But there was what appeared to be a crack. Spam. Made in China. Made in China. I do like the shape of that. Got a nice shape to it. That looks interesting. It's a shame it has the chips on it. It's also a very thin ceramic. I thought maybe it was going to be like a Pennsylvania redware. Oops. Alright, I'm going to leave it because of the chips. And also it's not what I thought it was. I don't want to show something that wide and thin and that material. It made me nervous. Let's see what this is with the fish. There are a million fish in the sea. Of course it's Creative Co-op. I'm always picking up Creative Co-op. I think it's the cutest thing. I'm gonna actually look this one up. I don't think I've ever actually looked it up. I just always dismissed it. But why not? Let's look up Creative Co-op. HB. What does that stand for? Do we know? HB. All right, well, there are no sold listings, but you can see here, there's one brand new. And they are asking $9 for it. So I guess I wasn't wrong to just dismiss the creative co-op, even though it's so cute. There's just not a whole lot of resale value there, so I might not be wrong to pick up for myself because I like it, but when it comes to resale, it might not be the best decision. But that's a nice vase. It's got the pinwheel pattern. I don't see any markings on it though. I may have picked this up before. I'm having a moment of deja vu. This is interesting. It has a marking on it, 116. Passed this once before and I dismissed it, but I don't know. Is it old? Is it not? I don't think it. I don't know. It's giving me all the mixed vibes. It's $1.99. We'll take it. Okay, I've spotted something. You just have to wait for the perfect moment to snatch it. Okay, ready, set. Disney Showcase, $2.99. She has a little bit of wear, but she's Jim Shore. Disney Showcase. She doesn't have any breakage. I don't know if that's wear or if it's just schmutz. I think I might take her for $2.99. Although I've had the Disney Showcase before and it hasn't sold for very much. At $2.99, I don't think I can lose. Who are these guys? Just a guy and his goose. Why not? One guy has a goose and one guy has a violin. Okay, that makes sense. This is cute. This is Takahashi. I didn't know that they made switch covers. That's adorable. $2.99. I might actually look that up. I don't know. Sometimes the Takahashi stuff can sell for decent money. I am going to end up putting back the creative co-op. There's no sense in taking that with me. Here is the wood. I don't think I've ever really found anything outstanding in the wood section here, so it doesn't, I don't know. I usually save it for the last. That's cute. What is that? Did somebody make that? I feel like somebody made that. They did a nice job. It's a little bent, but all in all, they did a nice job. Just pulled this off the shelf. Looked interesting. The Dali. Hallucinogenic Toreador. Salvador Dali Museum. I don't know. I'll stick it in there for a minute. I did look up the Takahashi. It looks like one sold recently for $15 on eBay, so that's promising. On average, it looks like those switch plates, whether it's a bird or anything else, sell for about $15 to $20 each. So that's pretty good. What kind of mug is this? Wonder mugs, that looks like. Noah's Ark. All right, it looks like there are 3 listed. One for $15, one for $24, and one for $30. But then when I go to filter and I toggle this to sold, none have sold. So if I were to list this, which I would probably list this on eBay, I would be competing with those 3 listings. So I would have to list mine around $15, and I don't think it's worth it. So this is probably going to end up back on the shelf. They have it priced at $10, so that would not be a smart reselling decision. What do we have here? Is this one Elizabeth Arden, or is this Takahashi? I don't know. There is a candle inside. That might be why it's hanging out over here. But I can't tell if this was originally a candle or somebody just stuck a tea light in it. I'm not sure. I think we'll take it with us. It could be a trinket box. It just doesn't know it yet. She looks kind of interesting. Oh, maybe not. She's a hobbyist piece. 1990. All right. What is this? This is congratulations, graduate. That would be a precious moment. Let's see what that is down there. Oh. Come here, you. Is it broken? Is that a crack? I think it might be. $3.99. Oh, is it? What is it? I think it's cracked, is what it is. It's cute that it's got its stem. Alright, my ultimate vote is that it's cracked because it's catching on my fingernail, so I'm gonna set it back. Bag is so pretty. I wonder if that's made in Central or South America. I love the colors on that. A tote bag, I would assume. $9.99. I'm like, should I buy it? I could use another tote bag. And I'm like, no, I don't need another tote bag. I definitely don't need another tote bag. I have enough tote bags. I'll leave it for somebody else. There's a sweet little leaded box. Some bubbles in the glass. That's neat. It's starting to fall apart though at the hinge. Also a milk glass candle holder. What is this? Exit. I wonder if that's Greek. I do it myself. Probably is. It probably got left here because it wasn't worth much. I'm gonna make assumptions. This isn't where it belongs. That's adorable. I think somebody made that out of a stone trinket box. Dried flowers. It's pretty cute. I like it. I don't like it enough to take it with me though. I just found this on the end cap. It is signed. I'm not familiar with the signature. I didn't see any cracks or chips, and I tried the tap test just to see if it thudded. Sometimes you can detect a crack, but it sounded good, so I think I'll take it with me. All right. That's marked, I think. I'm not really familiar with the marking. That's pretty faint, so we'll leave it. These are marked Spiegelau. They seem kind of fancy. There's two of them. All right, well, it turns out that even though they're signed, they're not very fancy, so we're going to put them back on the shelf. Here's a nice looking planter. The price on this is $3.99. I think this is, it's marked CP. I think that might be Cameron. No, I don't know. I was going to say maybe Cameron County Play Products, but I'm not sure. It's a nice looking planter, but sometimes they can be a hard sell for me. They sit around for a while, just depending on the planner. This is a pretty little Southwest style pot for $2.99. Surprised there's no markings. Stick it in here. There's a little Marceline Bastion box for $1.99. They usually have a cute little sentiment inside. This one's taped shut, of course. All right. I can't get down any of the aisles to get to the front of the store, so I'm kind of just walking back and forth, waiting for an opening. It's a little anxiety-inducing, but I'm going to survive. There's some really pretty Hoya crystal. This has a sticker. When the sticker falls off, it's often mistaken for the leak. It's really pretty. I'm gonna leave it though. It doesn't have a very high resale value, and it's so heavy that it costs a lot to ship. I did pick this up. This is vintage. It's got a nice lid. These lids, I think it's aluminum. They have a tendency to get really dented and tore up. So the fact that this isn't dented is nice. It might be a Hoosier brand. I'm not sure. Oh, I like that. Studio pottery, $2.99. It's probably made in Japan with that speckled glaze. It's pretty. $9.99. Dresser tray. A lot of the times these have mirrors inset. This one's got some sort of design here, but you can see they may have used it for a coffee tray. There's a lot of staining on it. Well, check this out. And they're not broken. They're actually porcelain. I think I'll take those for $6.99. Mosaic coasters, $2.99. Okay. Nice little stash right here. And I think on that note, I'm probably gonna get out of here. All right. Well, that was an okay trip to the Goodwill. We found some cool stuff. We didn't hit any home runs. I think the most valuable item of the trip was one of the first items we found, which was that rose bowl with the hand painting on it. That was probably the most valuable thing we found in today's trip, although there could be some sleepers in there that I did not realize when I picked them up. If you would like to purchase anything that you saw in today's video, remember, I sell all my things on knickknacks.net. That is NIKNAX.net. There is usually a link in the description of my YouTube videos. You can find buy it now listings, and also I have live sales multiple times a week. There's usually a schedule posted at the end of my videos. So check that out. Come in over and join me. You can chat with me, we can hang out. You don't have to feel obligated to buy anything, and it's usually a fun time. So anyway, I am going to get out of here now. You can see it's getting dark out, and I need to get home. So I will see all of you guys in a few days. So long.
So you're essentially ripping people off on these live streaming shopping networks.
I buy cheap, knockoff items in bulk. I'm not going to say the name of the website, but it rhymes with shmishmoo. And then I go online and I sell them.
And there's nobody regulating anything on these sites? I could just go on there and sell whatever?
There is one site that's on to me though. Knickknacks.net. They won't let me sell anything like that. And they know, because they have people watching.
Interesting. Knickknacks.net.
Like hawks.
What is it that you sell?
I specialize in Beanie Babies.
Interesting.
Yeah, but if you look close, these ones are actually all creamy babies. They're knockoffs. Don't squeeze them too hard.
Don't buy a creamy baby. Buy with confidence. Knickknacks.net.